Friedrich Nietzsche wasn't just a philosopher. He was a rebel with a pen, a firestarter of the human mind. Born in 1844 in a small town in Germany, Nietzsche grew up in a religious household, but by the time he reached adulthood, he had already begun to question everything: religion, morality, society, even truth itself. What set Nietzsche apart wasn't just that he asked questions. It was the kind of questions he dared to ask. He looked at the world and saw conformity. He saw people living lives designed by others, believing what they were told to believe, chasing goals handed to them, never asking if those goals were truly their own. Nietzsche called this the morality of the herd, a kind of comfortable blindness, where mediocrity is celebrated and individuality is feared. And he wanted to shatter it. For Nietzsche, the ultimate goal of life was not happiness. It wasn't security or even peace. It was becoming, the constant, painful, beautiful transformation into who you truly are. He urged us to embrace what he called the will to power, the drive not to dominate others, but to master oneself, to take the raw, chaotic material of your life, your pain, your past, your fears, and shape it into something meaningful. He warned us, though, becoming yourself isn't easy. It's not soft or romantic, it's war. A war against everything fake inside you, against comfort, against laziness, against borrowed beliefs. Nietzsche believed in destruction, but not mindless destruction. He believed in creative destruction, tearing down what no longer serves you so something stronger can rise in its place. This is where his famous line comes in. One must still have chaos in oneself to give birth to a dancing star. That chaos, that inner conflict, that discomfort, it's not a flaw, it's fuel. It means you're alive. It means you're on the edge of becoming. Most people run from that feeling. But Nietzsche asks, what if you ran into it? He also gave us the terrifying metaphor of the abyss. He who fights with monsters should look to it that he himself does not become a monster. And if you gaze long into an abyss, the abyss also gazes into you. This isn't just poetry. It's a warning. When you seek truth, when you push past comfort zones, you will face darkness, your own and the world's. And if you're not careful, it can swallow you. But if you survive it, you come out transformed, stronger, clearer, unshakable. Another central concept in Nietzsche's thought was the Übermensch, or the overman. Not a perfect being, not a superhero, but a human who has overcome the limitations of society, religion, and even morality. Someone who lives by their own values, who doesn't seek approval or validation, because they are whole on their own terms. The Übermensch is not born. They are forged in fire and solitude. Nietzsche's life mirrored his ideas. He suffered immensely. Physical illness, isolation, a mind that eventually broke. But through it all, he wrote with a clarity and ferocity that still cuts through the noise today. His words weren't meant to comfort you. They were meant to wake you up. He didn't believe in sugarcoating life. He believed in giving you the tools to face it, naked, raw, and real. And perhaps his most enduring message is this: become who you are, not who others want you to be, not who you think you should be, but who you already are, beneath all the noise. This is not a call to perfection, it's a call to authenticity, to radical, unfiltered selfhood. So if you ever feel lost, if you feel like you don't fit into this world, Nietzsche wouldn't see that as a problem. He'd see it as a beginning, a spark. He'd ask you to stop looking for a path and start creating your own. To stop being a shadow and start being a fire. Because in a world that wants you to conform, the most revolutionary thing you can do is to become yourself.